last week we made a start on building that back box, but I had to stop because I cocked up the wood purchase. So let's carry on with it now and get it finished. With the basic frame done, we now had to add the 3 supports across the bottom that will be bolted to the metal frame.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
I've made a bit of a boo-boo. Right, what I hadn't done was allowed that extra bit, so see that's in line there, but this doesn't overlap, which is what ideally what I wanted it to do. Before I go any further, what I want to do is prepare the base and the back, because once it's in place I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to be able to get to those surfaces, for one thing. Also, it gives me a chance to experiment a little bit with some wood stain first, and also then to see how the varnish is going to go on and make sure it's going to all look okay, because I've seen a couple of things where trying to stain plywood doesn't work very well. So and also I want to see how this stain looks. So yeah, so anyway, let's give it a try. Right, put the stain on the back and the base, and yeah, I quite like it. What do you think? I mean, there you can, there's you can see that's the side, that's the original plywood, and that's what the back looks like, and just about to see the base there. It's not gone on. It's not gone on like paint, like perfectly smooth, because there's bits that are ever so slightly darker. I mean, as you can see, there's bits that are ever so slightly darker and lighter. I like that effect. I actually like it. I know some of you are going to go, it's not supposed to, should have used a rag or whatever. I know there's lots of techniques for putting wood stain on wood, because I've YouTubed them, looked at them all, and I had a brush handy, so I thought I'd try it, see how it comes out. I like the way it's come out, so I'm going to leave it like that. Anyway, next thing is we need to apply the varnish onto it. I've got some yacht varnish or marine varnish to waterproof it, so I'm going to put that on once this is completely dry and see how that looks, and then we'll look at finishing the assembly. Okay, right, now having done all the staining, well, the staining for the back and the bottom, the base, can't say bottom, that's rude. Right, now we're going to put on the first coat of the yacht varnish. See how that comes. I've got the first coat of the yacht varnish on, and I liked it with it just stained, but now I've got just one coat on. I think I'm in love. You could be in love with a bit of wood. But no, I love it. It actually looks really, really beautiful. Have a look. Before we go any further, I have an apology to make. You know when you press a button on a camera and you think it's recording, and it isn't? Well, it didn't. So let me catch you up as to where I'm at. A long way actually. Right, okay. Right, I've got the lid on. I've got the right. Having sealed the back and the bottom, right. I then put the lid on with a piano hinge. Let me show you. Okay, so that's it with the piano hinge. Also, with the front still off, I then mounted it on top of our the old frame, and bolted it in place. However, I've also put the front on. So let's have a delve into my box. Wrong way up probably, but there you go. I don't know whether you can see that, but you can see it's bolted in. Now if you notice, I've cut a couple of recesses out there for those to go over. That's because another mistake I made. I overlooked something. I measured the depth of where it's got to go here, and that worked out fine because there's a brace under there, you can see that, but these bits were lower, and the problem that I had was that the bolts weren't long enough to go all the way down. So fortunately we were able to rectify that by cutting those recesses out. I then put the front on, so and now that leaves us, I think that leaves us three more jobs to do. One is to finish staining the sides, front, top, and then when that's done, 2 coats of yacht varnish on, and then we're going to put some stuff on the front here. Talking of mistakes, let me show you another one. Hang on, shut that lid. Look at that gap in there. I could have actually made this. I could have made this box wider. So, so it's all the mistakes together. You know, sort of things like this where I hadn't accounted for the overlap, and so we've got unpleasant, unsightly marks like that. But hopefully that will still be it's still secure enough. I mean, it's solid enough and will do the job. but it just doesn't look quite right. So we're going to call this Box Mark 1, and we're going to use it for a while, see how it copes with a bit of weather, a bit of moving around, stuff like that, and at some point in the future we'll do a better job, having learnt our lessons from this one. So all those guys, all those people out there who are expert woodworkers and have been doing this for years, or have studied it at degree level in college or university, yes, I know of all the mistakes I made. Yes, and I've done this. I've shown you the warts and all of this whole project, so that hopefully some of you guys out there that are going to try and do something similar are going to learn from my mistakes, rather than making the mistakes themselves, because not everybody is an expert at woodworking. I used to be quite good when I was at school. I was very good at it, but I haven't, as I said previously, I haven't done any woodworking for at least 2 decades, and it's amazing what you forget, and the little thing you just think, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and you do stuff and actually you don't know what you're doing, because you forgot this and you overlooked that, and you're in a bit of a rush and you want to get this finished, and and it's not quite right. Well, here it is, warts and all. This is me, warts and all. Hey, so we'll be doing more woodworking projects, I'm sure, and we'll be learning from these, and hopefully we'll do a better job next time. This is it, all done. Now with all the backboard and the stripe board on the back, it looks much better. You can't quite see the errors so easily. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful, despite all the mistakes I made. If you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button down below, and if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate those. Me and Ellie will look forward to seeing you next time.